Hi, I am Jose, and today we are going to dive into the new features of C# 14 that make programming with span types much more intuitive and powerful. This is not just about performance, but about how the language now better understands your intent, allowing for more natural and fluent coding. First, a quick recap. Span of T and read-only span of T are C# types that provide a safe and highly efficient way to work with contiguous blocks of memory, such as arrays or strings, without allocating new memory. This is critical for high-performance applications where avoiding memory copies is essential. C# 14 aims to make working with these types more natural and less verbose. The key innovation in C# 14 is the introduction of smarter implicit conversions. The language now recognizes the relationships between arrays of T, strings, and span types, allowing the compiler to perform these conversions automatically for you. This new support brings three major benefits that we will now demonstrate with some code. In this first example, we have a generic method, process data, that expects a span of T. Before C# 14, if we wanted to call this with an integer array, we would have to write a more verbose explicit conversion. However, with C# 14, when we pass an array of integers to this method, the compiler automatically infers that T should be integer and performs the conversion from an array of integers to a span of T for us. As you can see, when we run this, the original array is modified, providing that we are working directly on the original memory with zero copy access. For our next example, we have a method find first capital that expects a read-only span of char. The compiler is now smart enough to take our standard string variable and implicitly convert it into a read-only span of char before passing it to the method. We no longer need to manually call as span. This composing of conversions allows us to write much cleaner and more direct code. Finally, let's see how C# 14 allows span types to be extension method receivers. As you can see, we have created a custom extension method that works directly on a read-only span of char. Now, when we use this method on a standard string, the compiler first performs the implicit conversion of the string into a read-only span of char, and then seamlessly calls our extension method on it. This single line of code showcases two of C# 14's key features working together. In short, C# 14 makes span feel like a natural first-class type in the language. These implicit conversions let you write cleaner and more expressive code while easily taking advantage of span's performance improvements when it matters most. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.